Welcome one and all, I'm Keith, this is Game to Please, and we're back in Fallout 4, Conservationists Only Live Once. Last time, we were able to make it in and out of the glowing sea, and we were able to take on a Courser. And we took some damage along the way, not from the Courser, but just from us having to do some firefights with some gunners over at Green Tech Genetics. Now, we're pretty much sitting at about 72% health, and that is okay. But at the same time, it's not, because we're going to be fighting a few more harder enemies going forward, and we're not able to kill them in one shot. Sneak attacks aren't doing the job, and even if we did invest in Ninja a little bit, it's unlikely that most of our weapons would be able to take care of it, because a lot of what was happening was we were seeing an enemy, and we saw that we were going to be able to kill them, but then we lost our sneak attack capacity pretty quickly in that we were detected. And so because of that, well, we're going to go in and out of the glowing sea again, but we probably will have a few other things to do today. Now, of course, the difference today is it is broad daylight, and I'm still a hunking piece of metal, and I still have my frag mines from last time, apparently. Never picked those up. But yeah, we've got Rust Devils again. Wonderful. And I feel like today it's going to be harder to deal with them. Oh, and the car is flaming. I kind of forgot this exploded. For a second there, I was worried. Now, because we still have our mines, I'm thinking what we do is just do a quick Psycho Jet, take out the two Rust Devils, let the handies run into mines, not spend too much time here. And actually, well, if we don't shoot the hitbox of... Okay. That handy better run into a mine. Not running into a mine, is it? Come on, 95% chance. There we go. Okay. So once again, pretty much follow the railroad down south. There are going to be a fewer things to deal with. Some random spawn Rust Devils did take out some dogs. Still have the super mutants and some ghouls to deal with, I believe. But as long as we skirt around them, we shouldn't have too much issue getting back to the glowing sea. Hidden brackets, not shuffling too much next to them. And unfortunately, there are no longer dogs in this location. But fortunately, there are no longer dogs in this location. The rate that we're seeing Rust Devils, I am just going to assume that... Damn it. I did not want to assume before I actually saw that there were going to be Rust Devils again. Okay, how about this? We know what they're going to do. They're going to walk along here, and they're going to cause a problem. Again. So, let's do what we do best and lay some mines. These mines should trigger these cars to explode, and we might be able to get a few of them. Just walk along here, boom, 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 and... Uh-oh. Hidden. Don't put me into caution. Oh, that's a gigantic... What the heck? Well, one of them's a legendary, but... This is terrifying. I need to get as far away as possible because they will probably immediately try to find me. Pip them. Get them all pipped quickly. That was part of the plan, but then I saw how many there were, and it suddenly worried me. Okay, too soon, too soon. Boom, but not ideal. Okay, everything's gone somewhat wrong. Okay. Things have gone wrong. They're shooting at me, and they're getting to me quickly, and why did I take on the Rust Devils? I always hate taking on the Rust Devils. I think I'm going to do an orange Mentats right now. I think I'm going to do a Psycho right now. I think I'm going to also do... Well, some purified water probably is not the worst idea. Especially since I'm mildly dehydrated. A Nuka Cherry to start getting my AP back a little bit faster. And... Oh, this is terrifying. Jet, and we'll hope for the best with our laser rifle. Okay, they don't have eyes on us quite yet, but we are on the slope of a hill, and Jet is just instantaneous. Oh, wow. Okay, Doom Protectron is nasty. I am about ready to just critical that torso right now. And it's frozen because I think this might be the very first time that we've actually done any amount of... Oh god, if they start shooting me. I don't know what they're armed with, but it's likely nothing I want to mess around with. Headshot. Several headshots to the Doom Protectron, and Jet is just so quick. Usually I'm doing Psycho Jet, and I have Chemist. Okay. A Rust Devil is running along. If I can get...
Come on out. I'll make it nice and quick.
Nice and quick, you say. Okay. One more Jet. This is ridiculous. Headshot. Headshot. And all the shots. Okay. That is a bit much. This has been... And I get a Mutant Slayer's Revolutionary Sword. Mutant Slayers can't do Revolutionary Sword. Kind of useless for me. Okay. Not ideal, as usual. And I'm very thirsty, and I'm even getting hungry. So let's go see everything that we were dealing with. Rust Devil, Fusion Core, the Doom Protectron. Very nasty indeed. Yeah, they got a little too close to the mines too quickly. We only got 3 of them. Okay, not ideal, as usual, but at the same time, we didn't get shot, so I can't complain too much, I suppose. It's just very stressful to have a plan immediately be messed up. So, we made it to the south of the map, and it always feels like it's raining in the south of the map. I'm not sure if it's weather-triggered or whatnot, but here we are, nearly there again. I really wish I could get the Brotherhood on side, but they asked me to clear out some mutants. Did I just shoot him in the face? Okay. Rust Devil hung around the random spawn location and didn't get the memo that they were on the move. Great. Rust Devils. They are getting a little out of hand. They're a nasty set of enemies, and they definitely have made things more precarious when it comes to turning the corner. I suppose luckily they haven't been able to do too much damage in this run, but the amount of times that I'm running into them having to change my strategy up, divert and or run and or panic, and oh my game, can we have like not Rust Devils for like maybe 5 minutes? Just give me 5 minutes in between Rust Devils always appearing. They are stationary, and that's fine. I mean, I guess at the very least they're giving us some experience, but that's just a bit much. Okay, guys, you got Rust Devils right outside. Nice knowing you. Honestly, I wanted a nice, easy trip down south. Avoid all the things. Deal with none of the enemies that are still around. Get into the glowing sea nice and easy. Get out of the glowing sea nice and easy. Do some Institute stuff. But here we are. It's been a slog. So one thing I'm not quite sure about is how has my initial trip in the glowing sea affected the local wildlife? Usually, my initial trip into the glowing sea affects the wildlife by removing it from the equation, and I don't need to worry about it. This time, it's still going to be around. I don't know if the mole rats have been shuffled around a bit. I've been checking my hidden brackets, and it has not really seemed like they've somehow been stuck outside the glowing sea. This is, I think, the general area that they would have got to, but yeah, hopefully they've just reset. We can stealth boy our way through them. Call that good. But yeah, this time we're definitely on our way out stealth boying past the mole rats because I don't want to have to pack syringe a bunch of them. As we saw previously, things like the rad scorpions, if they did notice me, they did not notice me for long enough to start chasing. And yeah, I think that is good. We don't have to pack syringe them, and we don't have to worry about them chasing us. But when it comes to the mole rats, they were very aggressive. So I think what I'm going to do is pip them, because then we can see if they're following me. I hear a rustle right there. Yep, that's a stingwing. Good to know. And rad scorpions on that side, I'd rather not deal with at all. I think we're doing the exact same situation. Stealth boy through the mole rats initially, and then make it to Virgil's cave. I've got Nuka Cherry and Quantum ready at 789. Hopefully we can make it through. We have plenty of stealth boys. I didn't even take all of them that we have. A few back home. So I think we're going to get going. And the tick, tick, tick of the Geiger counter is fine. Tired from lack of sleep. I know how to help that. So they're freaking out a little bit, but it's just caution. We should be good. I'm going to keep on getting through here. And I think we'll be able to pick up more Nuka-Cola enough to the point where this is fine to be a little more wasteful. Danger's fading. Let's get our food back. And keep running, just keep running. I'm going to jet and take a quick look around. I think we're good. More Nuka-Cola. Honestly, it's not super rad stormy. This is bad visibility, but it's not horrible. We're sitting at 46 rads, so everything's going fine enough, I suppose. And I think I'm not going to the right this time. I'm actually going to go to the left and go up the correct way. Keep sprinting when we can. Nothing around this corner. Hopefully nothing around the other corner. This is probably one of the most relaxed jaunts through the glowing sea that I've had. And still the Deathclaw. I think we're going to do the exact same situation. Let's get out a pack syringe. We're at the ready. You are fine. You are friend. And we're good. Hello, Deathclaw. Goodbye, Deathclaw. So, Virgil.
I shouldn't have doubted you'd come back. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
The railroad helped me.
Oh God, those kooks. Sorry. They just have something of a reputation.
Oh, I know.
You're not the only one who's been busy. Can you build it?
I got it covered.
You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Okay, whoever I know, well, Preston is chilling out in a museum, the history buff he is. The Brotherhood is sitting around waiting to be nuked by some super mutants, so that leaves just the railroad. Oh boy. Okay, Deathclaw's not very happy anymore, but just for the sake of it, let's make him happy again. And keep moving. I should probably set my exit point. Somewhere right about there should do it. But yeah, nice and easy way in and out of the glowing sea. We have to deal with one Deathclaw, one set of some mole rats at the very beginning. Well, now at the very end. So, not even that bad. And, okay, Stingwings, where are we? So, the pyramid is over here somewhere. We need to make it over there. The bridge should be right there. If we go along to the north of the bridge, then we'll immediately need to get our stealth boy on right about here. I'm going to set the marker, and then we'll stealth boy and try to get out. Not seeing anything over here. Avoid the goop. I'm going to try to get my action points back a little faster. Keep running. Get ready for a stealth boy coming up soon. Okay, there's the bridge that we got off on, and this is actually not good because we're going to take a bunch of rads. Pay attention to the rad meter in about... yeah, just a little bit, and we're okay. This is bad. A bunch of rads over there. Don't know if I'm in danger. Just caution. Just keep running. Let's take a stealth boy right about now. Mole rats right in front of us. Keep running with Nuka-Cola Quantum. This has been tense. We're all friends. We're all friends. We're all friends. 30 seconds is plenty time to get through here. Especially if I keep taking Nuka-Cola Quantum. Oh no. Please don't tell me it's the exact same situation, isn't it? I mean, it's danger, but they shouldn't be able to see me. Get some action points coming back faster. Feel like the action points are not coming back as fast as they should be. This is tense. I'm just sitting up here. The mole rats, they are... I do not know. They know exactly where I am. Got 26 of the packed syringes. Just sitting here taking rads at this point. 70 rads. And not ideal. Get them paxed. Okay, let's just try to get all of them paxed. Just as last time. Shoot. Still pissed off. Shoot. Why are you not... Oh. Shoot him again. Okay, things have gone a little sideways. Rabid mole rat. What the heck happened to... Okay, you're friends now. Is everything fine? Something bad happened. One of the mole rats... I'm still in danger. What is happening? One of the mole rats died, it looks like. Okay, very strange. Danger fading. That is what I needed to see. Radstorm fading. Okay, whatever happened, that was messy as anything, as usual, because even when I take the stealth boys, the mole rats just find me. Stealth boys. They are somewhat a precarious sort of answer to needing to stay sneaky situations, but did well enough, I suppose. And with that caution, fading just a little bit more to hidden. Good. So, we are very hungry, and we can stay a little peckish, that's fine. But, yeah, now we have some Brahmin just right there. They are friend Brahmin. That is okay. Now we just get to make it back in the night. Perfect timing for us to have a nice, easy trip back up north. Don't let our guard down because rust devils have been everywhere, but I think we are set to talk to the railroad and get in the Institute pretty quickly. And still rust devils, but I can let these guys handle it. They seem to be doing just fine since they're still alive somehow. And a few rad stags. Let's not bother them. And random spawn location has been changed to Mirelurks. Let the Mirelurks be chilling right there. That'll be fine. Honestly, of all the enemies in this game, when it comes to this run, I really do appreciate the Mirelurks. They stay burrowed. They don't come after me unless I get really close to them. They're pretty predictable because even though they're burrowed, I can kind of see a big, huge lump in the ground. Yeah, Mirelurks. Very nice to have Mirelurks around. Now, I'm not even sure if I dealt with the robot and then came in here to loot. Does not appear so. Not even that great, just some oil, but that's fine. Looks like the rad stag does have replaced the dead raiders, or breast devils. So we'll just let them be, and be on our way. Probably not straight to sleep or anything. Talk to the railroad, and get into the Institute as quickly as possible. I am ready for a teleporter, frankly, after that last jaunt across the Commonwealth. That was pretty harsh on my Nuka Cherry, Nuka Cola Quantum stores. Only got 2 and 4. And on my way out, I heard a huh.
This is fun.
Yep, especially since I've disarmed my settlers. Maybe they are too well armed with just their, Uh-oh. Are you facing me? No, you're not. I got you, Provisioner. I got you. I did kind of want to see how that was going to play out, but I don't have the patience. Let's go get into the Institute already. Of course, meet some more raiders along the way. Are there 2? Does not appear to be. Now, as long as we make it past the ghouls, then we can make it pretty much unhindered to Swan. And from Swan, we'll make it to the amphitheater. And overtired from lack of sleep already. I guess I have been running around quite a bit. But yeah, amphitheater, and then there shouldn't be anything except a single dog over there. I'm tempted to notice the Raider Psycho in front of me. I was about ready to say I'm tempted to... Who? Right there, another one, go. Good. Good, good, good. I'm tempted to go visit Cleo, but now I just want to make it to the frickin' railroad and be done with this madness. And just the dogs, and oh my god, physics. Okay, that's scary. If there is a physics death, I call the run inconclusive. I call it inconclusive because I don't want a run to be ended just because of a car flipping on top of me. Okay, before talking to Desdemona, let's get some stealth boys.
You need anything?
Very much. He does have his stealth boys respawned.
Up there, assume you're being...
Oh no, I don't have my fancy hat. Well, that's a shame. Grab his stealth boys. Let's take a look. Yeah, he only has the first rank of all this stuff. And keeping track of the junk that I want to sell, I'm just going to sell the pre-war money. Get that out of there. Some mods, some crap ammo, and too much crap ammo. We'll be right back, Tom. Don't go back to sleep because I need to get inside the Institute.
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. The Interceptor can hijack their signal and send me instead.
We've spent dozens of years and too many good agents' lives only to discover not a goddamn thing. And now we have the answer, thanks to you.
And you can divert the signal using a heavily modified relay interception. Like a pirate broadcast, you know? That's intense.
You're not holding anything there, Tinker Tom.
This bit here, the stabilized reflector platform, just needs some high-grade metal. Easy. Psh, by the time you finish that, I'll have the rest done.
You're still not holding anything. So they said go to good old Mercer Safe House, but we're just gonna go back to Hangman's Alley, frankly. And don't forget the weapons. Every time. I think I've seen maybe one random spawn location on this bridge. Maybe this entire game. It's kind of strange. Now, Good Neighbor does have 4 traders. I might as well go take a look at exactly what I might be missing out on. Okay, we've got super mutants in the area taking on something, just a mole rat. I'm very cautious for taking on mole rats. Oh, we've got super mutants running around here as well. Be extra careful as I make a huge amount of sound from the sandbags.
I hope you're buying.
I hope you're selling. Okay, Cleo, just get a frickin' Gauss rifle this century. That'd just be wonderful. Actually, one thing that I haven't really been paying too much attention to that I probably should have, a plasma rifle. Now, I don't really like plasma rifle because by the time I'm able to get it to its best potential, I usually have a Gauss rifle, and Gauss rifle I think is just better rather than taking along another weapon that has another limited supply of specific ammo types, so I might need to rethink that. I've already got, rank 3 of science, so let's pick up a plasma rifle. Because as soon as I do this, the next trader's going to have a Gauss rifle just to mock me. And plenty of robot repair kits later.
Can't get enough.
Uh-huh.
I'm just going to buy the newsboy cap to get a little tiny better rate on my selling. Those stim packs up about 10%.
You find that brewing machine yet? Or are you just here looking for scrap?
No brewing machine.
I'll take a look.
More junk. And we can't even get all their caps, but let's check if there's any chems from Fred.
Fred.
Oh, man.
Oh my, he's got Colmex. I will definitely be taking both of those at cost, and yeah, Fred actually was useful for once. Remarkable. Okay, fun little trip over to Good Neighbor, and I even remembered to grab all my weapons from storage. Now we just need to make it past all of the super mutants that are in our way. I don't know how I feel about going down here, but hope... Okay, the tire's following me, and there's super mutants, and I don't like any of it. No idea where they are, and I don't want to look into it. Bear's just up and about. Let's go this way. Now, home sweet home. In between parts, I did make this place a little more set up for having the railroad come in, build a signal interceptor. I think since I can't really get rid of it, scrapping player build items is technically forbidden. I wanted to do it up here.
Find him.
Okay, at least I'm in my power armor this time. Good job. So, we've got aluminum circuitry, steel, plenty, I believe. And at some point we had picked up lethargy. That is abysmal between those two. But we need the sleep. Let's go to sleep and figure out what's next. And let's just get some work done on the plasma rifle. Of course, overcharged would be better. But we can get up to improved sniper barrel. Okay, plasma and the plas gun and Mr. Freeze. So unfortunately, the VATS capacity of this gun is pretty abysmal, even with just the short stock and a reflex sight. I'm only able to get 4 shots off, so we'll keep the combat rifle around as the VATS defense gun, pretty much. But now, of course, it says go back, talk to Tinker Tom, and we'll do that as quickly as possible. Hopefully, it's uneventful. Okay, back to the most recent firefight between mutants and mole rats. And I will be ready. Some brood mothers, some bloat flies getting knocked around. This is quite a mess. But I've noticed that I'm kind of running low on food, strangely enough, for this late in the game here. And of course, I did notice that I only have 5 or 10 rubber, I forget exactly, but I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be needing more than that going forward. So back into Good Neighbor, and she has rubber 100 for 2,200, a little steep. Thankfully, 20,000 versus their 2,000, I think we can handle it. So with plenty of rubber, let's be on our way to talk to Tinker Tom. Oh, okay, the bear was after something over there. Feel like someone wanted to try to take on the bear, and it didn't end well for them. Thankfully, a mostly uneventful trip to the railroad.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. I'm waiting for the good news.
Good news indeed.
I did it.
I'm realizing this is the episode of running back and forth with a whole lot going to be cut out. Now I just need to blow through some fusion cores to get back home. Hopefully not too long. Let's see what we need. Uh-oh. We can't build it up here, unfortunately. Watch your step, Tom. There we go. Just needed to give it way too much space. But it is successfully out of the way. A level up after building that thing. Let's keep this stuff all nice and tucked away over here. Now, unfortunately, this is going to require quite a bit of juice. Okay, try that now. And yeah, we've got it. Desdemona, where the heck are you? Desdemona, you want to come up here to talk, or is this how we're doing this?
Desdemona.
Status report.
We got activity, Des.
Until you make contact, and probably after, you need to stay in their good graces. You need to infiltrate them. Can you do that? Can you be our agent on the inside?
Well, I was thinking guns blazing, kill 'em all, but sure.
Bring it on.
You can do this. I believe in you.
Okay, lightening up my load a little bit, and we don't really need to worry about getting back here after we get out of the Institute again. Let's get going. I'm not on the...
You gotta lock in all those molecules of yours.
I went too far, Tom.
There's only, 60 trillion of them.
Desdemona's way over there. This thing's falling apart. I can't even see Tom's face because there's a wire in the way. This is not very cinematic.
We got
Find a way to save them. Nobody else can.
now.
And here we are, molecular level. No one's here to greet us, but that is fine. That was really freaking quick, so we can meet Patriot. But first,
Hello.
let's meet Father.
I wondered if you might make it here.
I am, Sean. I am. Your son.
Oh, come on. That's crazy.
I assure you. I am completely sane. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working.
Okay, go meet the division heads. Sounds like a pretty good thing. I'm going to run through that since I feel like this episode's been going on for a while, but it really hasn't because it's just been running back and forth, left and right. So let's get this out of the way.
Almost done.
Here's Allie,
Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
and here's Clayton.
Not yet.
I don't know if it's questionable or not. I mean, this is all like hydroponics grown in a lab sort of thing. It's not very natural. But if it keeps them out of the Commonwealth, then that's fine. And next on my list is a random pip over here. Oh yeah, let's meet Patriot.
Hey, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
The railroad's in the business of helping synths too.
Probably best to talk about something else
Okay,
right
and in the meantime, in between everything, I will be doing some
now.
looting.
You know my father.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Oh, Madison Lee, you have given me something I've been looking forward to for at least quite a while. Pretty much every single game, I get to the point where I cannot wait for getting the ability to teleport. Just finally. Every single game, I get to the point where I really want the teleporter. And I finally have it this run.
Coursers on the hunt are relentless. If you see one, you should stay out of its way.
Well, last time I did, I just killed it.
Hi, Doc. So basically, you're the secret police.
Our main instrument is the Courser. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
It was pretty useless.
I hate to break it to you, but your Courser wasn't all that tough.
And there's institutionalized. Okay, I'm gonna just store everything in here. So, Liam.
Good. He's here. C-114. It's me.
Sir, how do I know we can trust you?
Because the members of the Railroad have dedicated their lives to fight for your freedom.
I thought only Mr. Benet cared.
You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
Sure.
Of course I'll help you.
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
I'll find it for you.
That's great. I need those login credentials.
But while we're here, we might as well start working with the Institute. The Railroad pretty much requires you to work with the Institute quite a bit, actually. But first, I am going to loot the crap out of this place oh so thoroughly. And while I'm in the neighborhood, Sean?
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
We've got some really horrible people here.
Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a Courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
Okay.
Sure. We'll just fight our way through an army of homicidal maniacs and ask this synth to come on home.
I didn't say it would be easy. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Oh, he cares. Now, unfortunately for Virgil, there's no way we're going to go off into the glowing sea again.
Yes.
That's just a waste. So, yeah, let's not even mess around with the FEV lab.
Open.
Oh my god.
Nuka-Cola.
Do you have any Nuka-Cola?
Sure. Let's take a look.
Nope. So we've looted the, well, most of this place, and we've got some left over, but I've gotten bored to the point where, yeah, I'm going to leave some of it for later, and I think we can still do one last thing today. Go get ourselves a synth. Ah, that feels nice. And this we can't store, and we can't scrap. It's not even that much to scrap, frankly. So now let's sleep again for a long sleep, I think. What are we at? Yeah, weary, lethargy, fatigue. But still, a long sleep. Get us into the evening. And well rested should help us, at least for a little bit. So I think, yeah, let's get off to Libertalia, and with something a little more exciting than just talking to people and running back and forth and doing some building and doing some looting. Of course, to get to the exciting bit, we have to do some more running. And we've got... oh, yikes. Rust Devils. Lots and lots of Rust Devils. Oh. They're getting nasty. Okay, let's see. What does the plasma gun do to them? Okay, that's actually looking a lot better. Let's shadow these guys for at least a little bit. So let's see if we can't get a legendary weapon that we're actually proud to get. This might be just a throw a bunch of fragmentation grenades, and I'm tempted to actually set it so there's a bigger radius. I think I'm going to do that. The last time I tried to actually set it so I was killing a bunch of Rust Devils with explosives, it did not really get all of them. This time is going to be different. Promise. So let's do a jet, and let's get fragmentation grenades into the alleyway over there. And then one right outside Cabot House. And there's still one that got through over there. The legendary. Headshot would do it. I'm gonna fall back. Just be careful. Just getting over here so we have a good shot. But that was a pretty good throwing of explosives. Got quite a bit of kills just from the first two, I believe. So we will need a headshot here. Headshot does it. Thing with the plasma gun is you actually have to lead ever so slightly. It's not instantaneous. Now, what do you have? Game, 50% more damage to Mirelurks and bugs. I don't need the damage for the Mirelurks and bugs. Lever action rifle, not even that good in my mind. I am not appreciating the drops of the legendaries. I even have, like, Ballistic Weave available in case there's actually good legendary drops that are armor. But nope, 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 nope. So another disappointing legendary down. Let's move off to the railroad. Talk to Desdemona quick-like. And tell her the good news that we were not completely dematerialized without being rematerialized.
Desdemona.
Oh, thank God.
Woo! See, Jazz, I told you the molecular stabilization matrix held.
Funny, you didn't sound certain yesterday.
You thought I died?
I saw you disintegrate right before my eyes. Then the whole machine blew up. Tom insisted you dematerialized in time.
I've been to the Institute and back again.
I almost can't believe it. In Tom's holotape, did you make contact with Patriot?
I met Patriot.
Write up a full report on Pam's terminal. After you're done, we'll analyze it and figure out the next step.
So we have to do a report. Well, that is the shortest report ever.
After you get the password report back here.
So we have to get a password, and in case you don't know, that means going off to a place that is somewhat highly irradiated. And with radiation comes ghouls. But one way or another, whether we're working with the Institute or with the Railroad, we have to work with the Institute. So let's go get us a synth. So previously we've had a Boston Airport trip where we get across this body of water in power armor, and it goes one direction, but honestly I don't know about the other direction. I would have to figure out exactly where that could be met up with. But for now, let's just make our way across a few bridges. Hopefully it's not any bridge too far. And to avoid the raiders and the dog, we'll go next to the robots and the ship. What the... I was just walking by and there's a dog right there. Why is there a dog right there? Okay, staying nice and hidden. I don't appreciate random dogs that should be right there, but we're over there. That was a little scary. And with every random occurrence of a spawn location... Yeah, I think I see it. I swear, every single spawn that I've come across today has been frickin' automatron. This is ridiculous. Guess my question is, are they mobile? Does not appear so. Might be able to get some more experience out of this situation. A few mines. Every single time there's a group of enemies that I don't need to kill, I do get worried, though, that I shouldn't be trying to kill them. But then I say to myself, these guys could be doing damage to the local wildlife population. So let's take them out. Just gotta get my angles correct. And 2 grenades does it. So more Rust Devils, more Swarm Bots, and I think that is, well, almost at level 35. I say that, and it is just painful because I'm almost at level 35, yet I have no Gauss Rifle. How do I still not have a Gauss Rifle? Blood bugs are fine over there. Let's just give them some distance. And let's make our way to Boston Airport first. And a little bit of water, and we can be on our way. Shouldn't be too much of an issue getting to Libertalia now. So I don't know where the Mirelurk Hunter is, but I've been attacked before by a Mirelurk Hunter somewhere around here. I think they're burrowed or something. And yeah, I have no clue where they would be. But just beeline straight from the bridge to the Institute usually is not a problem, but when you start going around exploring, that's when issues occur. And don't talk to the synth, he'll start following you, and you don't want someone getting the attention of either the raiders or any Brotherhood vertebrates that will likely show up randomly. Looks like a headshot's not even doing it for the raider waster, unfortunately. And lethargy and fatigue. I don't think I want to take a psycho. I think I'll take the headshot and just deal with them in a minute.
Damn. I do not like this.
It's fine. You don't need to worry about a thing. A little bit of blind fire is a-okay. And for the turret...
Wait. Did you hear something?
Take out the lights when you can. I think the first thing that we need to do is definitely try to get Mr. Fat Man guy over here. It's kind of hard to tell. We won't be able to VATS him for quite a while, I'd imagine. Can take one shot, see what that does. But do not take a second shot. Definitely not. Just try to mark anything and everything that you can. At least one of these guys was legendary. He's just going to sit down again, nice and comfortably, here in a second. We'll see if a second headshot does it. There we go. So that person's probably going to try to pick up the Fat Man now. Or are they not? Apparently not. Raider Psycho should go down easily enough. Just been trying to get pips on anyone and everyone that we can. Did not see him around the corner. Yeah, I always forget the layout of this place. And that's glitching out of ever so slightly. Waster, need to shoot him in the head, and that does it for him. Okay, hopefully it doesn't launch me into oblivion. You know what, actually, that's kind of terrifying. Is there another way across? Okay, well, here's to hoping that it doesn't physics out on me. Worked completely as intended. Two quick shots for the turret, and the next stage. This is where it gets at least a little easier to see more people. Okay, 3 targets so far. I really don't want to fall to the bottom of the ocean because walking out takes quite a bit. While I have this angle, let's see if we can't kill a few people and keep track of where the legendary raider is. Caution almost to hidden any second. A legendary raider using their stim packs. That's unfortunate. It's going to take a while, so let's start taking out these guys over here. Because it's separate groups, we should have different sets of caution, blind fire, whatever meter that would be. And yeah, I think we can actually take care of that person over there once they show their face. Okay, we've got 3 over here and none of them are being marked. That's a big distance probably. And unfortunately, I could not shoot his nose. But I can get their head. And you're just running across trying to figure out what to do with yourself. Not very effective. And you have fallen on hard times. And try to get that legendary. At least he's not going to stim pack again, it looks like. Start taking some heads out over here, unless you miss, which is what I just did. A legendary raider has mutated. These guys have gone back to their... Where are they? Where are their routines going to take them? There's one. Maybe I do need a long scope on this thing. Take him out. There's at least 2 more in here. One of them is the legendary. And I keep on hitting the post. Try to get his nose again. Or miss entirely. Wasting a lot of 308 over here. Okay, he's going to come around the corner again, and just like last time he got shot in the face, hopefully he gets shot in the face. And I missed. I really do need to get a long scope on this thing. And you will go down after you just take a second to peek around a corner. I'm looking for the other guy, just going to blind fire some, try to get their attention. There's caution from somewhere. There they are. And I missed. Yeah, definitely a distance problem. Definitely not a skill issue. Now this has gotten pretty long, so I'm going to try to move forward a little bit and finish these people off a little closer. I do want to kill the legendary raider while I'm safe up here. Let's just try to do that. Just like one more shot to the head should do it. Just going to use a long scope on this. And actually get the headshots because surely that distance right there is too much for them. Don't hit me. You're using an automatic. There's no way that you'd be able to hit me. Here, we'll use the laser gun. Finally. And for you... Finally again. Okay, maybe I should have just been using the laser gun. Decent scope, pretty accurate, yada yada yada, high damage. Yeah, that was probably the right option that I was not paying attention to for quite a while. So I'm just going to blind fire away at this area, see if there's anything over here, over here. Pretty much every place is not moving the hidden brackets whatsoever. So I feel pretty confident that I've killed everyone. Hopefully that's the case, and we can move forward without any hiccups. Unfortunately, I hear, yep, the vertibird has made it to the scene, a day late and $1 short. And unfortunately, the only thing that can happen now is bad, where they're... Actually, that is completely fine. One of the things that can happen is your Institute Courser can start aggroing on the Brotherhood thing, and they can fight, and the Brotherhood can just slowly whittle away at the Courser, but unfortunately, they can never kill it. While as the Courser can bring down a vertibird, and that vertibird does like to land on top of you, just because. So hopefully, let's get this taken care of. I don't really need to be looting, but I'm going to be looting. Yep, and it's made it over here. could have sworn that I heard... Oh, there's a Raider Psycho right there. Wonderful. I'm glad there's a Raider Psycho right there that I knew wasn't going to be there, but decided to be right there. Good. Not paying any attention whatsoever to any of that. Okay, let's just get this over with. Oh, and there's more, apparently. There's... Are you guys not paying attention to the fact that you are under fire? Oh, good. Okay, Vertibird is looking good. So even if it's taking damage from Mr. Stupid Courser, this is actually not ideal. Raider Waster is going... Raider Waster has a mini nuke launcher. I don't like anything that's happening now.
Shit!
Oh god. I need to kill the Raider as quickly as possible because that Vertibird is taking damage. Kill him. Headshot. Are we done? I'm getting in here as quickly as possible so we can just be done for a second. Oh shoot, actually, something really stupid happens. If you get in here and they've dropped off Brotherhood and the Institute Coursers... Oh, damn it. So what happens is this. There's Brotherhood that want to kill this guy. This guy gets teleported to you if you step inside the little building. If this guy goes inside the building, they send Brotherhood people after him. If they do that, then there's a firefight in the... Right, this is actually potentially messy. I mean, at the very least, it looks like it's going down fast enough, but there's the chance that it goes down to the point where it likes to blow up on me. So I'm just going to hop up here. Get to the top of this thing. No problem. The Vertibird should go down eventually. I know, you know, the guy's supposed to be up here and all that. That's fine. We don't need to deal with him quite yet. We need to go inside first for us to then go outside. I am not going to engage with this situation until this situation is taken care of. Oh good, it can actually get up pretty frickin' high when it wants to, just for it to probably die. I hate the Brotherhood so much. This Vertibird is literally just circling me, waiting for it to die so it can run into me. Just go down, Brotherhood. Just end it. But not with me too close. I'm willing to literally jump off if this thing is going down on top of me. You know what? Screw this. Just take the Brotherhood out. Now let's double check if the other Brotherhood are pissed off at me. They're not being marked up, but yeah, that was probably a naughty thing to do. I shouldn't have done it. But they're friendly. Let's get the Covert Operations Manual. Let's find Mr. Legendary Raider. Let's just relax. Everyone's chill. Cunning Leather Right Arm. Actually, finally something that's potentially not horrible. Agility and Perception is always useful. Okay, hopefully, since the Brotherhood are not aggroed against our Courser, we can go and get inside here. Courser will be nice and fine with us, and there won't be any Brotherhood chasing him down, hopefully.
There's something important I need to tell you.
The recall codes, let's go.
I'm listening. I'd like to avoid any unnecessary...
Okay.
Well, that's...
We chill. We all chill? Hopefully we're chill.
There we go.
Unfortunately, it doesn't have a great weight to value, so I might just hold that here. It beats my rule of 1 to 20, but yeah, not ideal. So we're going to step outside. We're going to be ready with some shots and vats to the other two, just to make sure that we have enough AP. Let's do that, and we'll probably take jet as well. And recall code.
B592, initialize factory reset, authorization Gamma 71 Epsilon.
Boss, you okay?
Okay, so just to be sure, let's do some jet. I thought that was on... Oh, wrong one. So let's do some jet anyway. And I think we'll do... Yikes. He's actually really quite powerful. Let's stagger him with body shots. Oh. This is easier. Just shoot him fast enough. I like slow time combined with VATS just to make some decisions. That was, yeah.
This is X688.
I mean, they could have got a shot off. I wouldn't have had VATS defense, but I would have been sitting there for sure taking damage from one of them. Just slowly shooting at both of the people would have taken quite a while. Would have depleted all of my action points, and I wouldn't have had a good backup plan if things went horribly. At least horribly dice rolls wise. So I think that that's good. And I think that that's enough for now, because... you know, not really dependent on how much time I've spent in this episode, I've been running around quite a bit. We started out by going off to the glowing sea and getting pretty much the ability to teleport into the Institute. And then from there, we had to run back and forth between all sorts of different things. And finally, when we were in the Institute, I decided to do a bunch of looting. And that took a while as well. Then we had to make our way over here. That took a while. Everything takes a while. So we could just say, go back to the Institute, but I think that there is a few other things in this part of the world that I wanted to try my hand at. And it goes into my inability to be sneaky. And yeah, we could rely on the Minecloud syringe, the pack syringe, the stealth boys, all that stuff. But yeah, I think that just maintaining sneakiness when I'm trying to be sneaky and I don't know where the enemies are, or if they're looking at me and I need to take a shot, line it up, that's all a good enough reason to look into a few things. But that's all for next time. Until then, I've been Keith. This has been Game to Please with Fallout 4. Conservationists only live once. Thanks for joining me, and until next time, farewell.